kalau macam mak saya tu dah duduk lama, dia akan lebih tahu lagi banyak makanan, so dia akan cakap lebih deeper lah. So kita dah biasa dengan makanan Malaysia, so macam okay lah, kita anggap semua makanan sama. Tapi bila saya
What were your first impressions when you landed in Malaysia?
First impressions, yeah, it's hot, but we're used to that from Florida. I didn't really know what to expect coming here, but it's been mind-blowing. It's been above all expectations in just about every way.
Wow.
Sini lebih enak kerja, enak untuk motivasi untuk buat yang mau.
Okay, nampak. So, what English a bit? What do you think about Malaysia? How is Malaysia? You like it so much?
Hai, selamat datang dan kembali di channel Bang Eren. Banyak orang luar datang ke Malaysia dengan satu anggapan yang sama. Mereka fikir Malaysia hanyalah negara transit atau sekadar destinasi untuk bercuti beberapa hari. Tetapi selepas melihat sendiri kehidupan di sini, ramai yang akhirnya mengubah pandangan mereka. Bukan kerana bangunan tinggi atau pusat beli belah yang mewah semata-mata, tetapi kerana ada sesuatu yang membuat mereka rasa selesa, dihargai dan tenang. Itulah sebabnya semakin ramai pelancong dan ekspatriat mula berkongsi pengalaman positif mereka tentang Malaysia. Jadi mari kita dengar apa pendapat orang luar mengenai Malaysia ini dan kenapa mereka akhirnya faham mengapa negara ini begitu suka ditandingi.
Dulu saya tak faham sangat kenapa bila saya jumpa Mak Saleh yang pernah datang Malaysia, jumpa dekat negara diorang dan diorang pernah datang Malaysia, first thing diorang akan cakap adalah diorang akan highlight betapa bestnya makanan kita. Diorang akan puji nasi lemak. Nasi lemak diorang akan puji sangat-sangat, kemudian diorang akan puji sate. Ni adalah benda-benda yang macam agaknya ramai orang recommend, so diorang dah biasa. Tapi kalau macam mak saya tu dah duduk lama, dia akan lebih tahu lagi banyak makanan, so dia akan cakap lebih deeper lah. So kita dah biasa dengan makanan Malaysia, so macam okay lah, kita anggap semua makanan sama. Tapi bila saya study dekat Rusia, so saya kena duduk kat sana tu 6 tahun study kat sana, so saya dah biasa dengan makanan Rusia. Kemudian saya banyak travel ke negara-negara kat Eropah. So saya pergi Perancis, UK beberapa kali, saya dah pergi Itali, Austria, Jerman, Prague, Balkan, memang Spain, banyak saya dah pergi. Dan saya rasa setiap kali saya pergi, saya akan rasa diorang punya cuisine. And saya buat conclusion dengan husband saya, okay, no wonder lah orang putih selalu highlightkan makanan kita, sebab makanan kita sangat-sangat berasa and dia tak ada macam bland taste. So, kalau you makan makanan diorang, you satu makanan, dua makanan, dia lebih kurang. So, banding dengan kita punya, you nak masak lemak, cili api lain, tiba-tiba asam pedas, lantan naik, kuzi, tiba-tiba rendang. They're all very, very different taste and it is so good. So that's why you takkan bosannya kalau you makan makanan kita ni.
The fact that I'm now, I would say, reasonably quite fit and I still get people calling me fat made me realize, and that's already stuck with me. It's true what they say. A lot of people commenting negative things, hate comments, they're actually hurting someone and they're projecting out onto you.
Hurt people.
Yes. And I remember I saw a video as well where someone was saying, you know, if I came up to you and said, I hate your blue hair, but you didn't have blue hair, you wouldn't be offended because you're like, what are you talking about? My hair's not blue. So it's kind of the same. And that's not the comment of you're fat stuck to me. But it was finally that realization of, holy shit, all this time, these comments was not actually real. It's
About
these people,
you,
yes,
yeah,
it's them projecting. So it wasn't a particular comment, it was more that realization of, it's true what they say. It's actually all this time. A lot of people that hate, they're actually projecting out. And when you get stuff like that, the only thing you can really do is actually like wish well for these people.
Right.
Because they're hurting and they're projecting it out on you. And I mean, how bad must you be hurting to take out your pain on a random person online?
Guys, I'm just sitting here and thinking, Malaysia has actually ruined my life. Like, genuinely. Like, I don't even know whose fault it is, but I need someone to take responsibility because ever since I moved here, I cannot enjoy other countries the way I used to. Everything else just feels wrong. I land somewhere and my first thought is, where exactly am I supposed to eat? The shopping malls close at 6 p.m. like everyone's just agreed that the day is over. Nothing's open after midnight. Nobody calls me boss. Nobody says la this, la that. Nobody asks me if I've eaten. Don't even get me started on the food. You mean I have to plan where I eat? In Malaysia, I could walk any direction and accidentally have the best meal of my life. Now I travel, I'm comparing everything to like nasi lemak, teh ais, satay, roti canai. It's actually ridiculous. Malaysia has completely destroyed my standards. So congratulations, you've spoiled me, you've made me impossible to please, and every time I leave, I just cannot wait to come back.
What is it, sayang?
This is the problem with this type of breakfast.
Yeah, but we still have tomorrow and the next day.
But I want more of it every day. Like, how do you select which one? I don't want to pick full English today and then cereal and Danish tomorrow. No, I want cereal, full English, toast, watermelon, croissant, these butterscotch muffins. Look,
Nasi lemak.
nasi lemak, curry puff, sausage roll looking things.
You want everything every day.
Yes to all.
The reason I take every day because we can have like a different meal every day.
No, I want,
All every day.
I want every meal all at once.
Every day. But they're all so good though.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for feeling that way. Your feelings valid.
If you could finish your breakfast, I could eat more stuff. I've done my full English, I've done the pastry.
Yeah, you don't have to finish that.
I do, I can't waste it. But you just know that you're preventing me from having cereal and toast now.
It's okay, you have tomorrow.
Dalam banyak perkara, salah satu perkara yang paling kerap disebut oleh pelancong asing ialah keharmonian masyarakat Malaysia. Walaupun terdiri daripada pelbagai kaum, agama dan budaya, kehidupan seharian tetap berlangsung dengan aman dan saling menghormati. Mereka juga kagum melihat bagaimana makanan, bahasa dan tradisi yang berbeza boleh hidup bersama tanpa menghilangkan identiti masing-masing. Pengalaman inilah yang membuat ramai Mat Saleh mengatakan bahawa Malaysia bukan sekadar cantik untuk dilawati, tetapi juga selesa untuk didiami.
I think I can understand BM okay enough now that I'll be fine to travel somewhere like Kelantan. I mean, mereka semua cakap BM, kan? Saya rasa saya akan okay. I think. Saya kawan, di mana awak cadangkan untuk makan di sini di Kelantan?
Masalah ni buat apa sini ni?
Hello, demo okay ke? I thought you speak Malay. I tak faham.
Aku seron dia tak payah kita koyak ni.
We'll come back another time. It's okay. Don't worry. Bye bye. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Mak Dam, boleh bagi perbezaan Melayu dengan Mak Saleh tak?
Okey, saya bagi satu contoh kan. Okey, contact lenses. So, kita pergi swap contact lenses dekat kedai. Lepas swap tu, terjumpa satu daripada sebelum ni.
Daripada box sebelum?
Daripada box sebelum ni. Maknanya, ini adalah bukan kita punya tau, sebab kedai dah ganti tau. Kalau Mak Saleh, dia akan tak apa lah. Ya, untung ke kita. Nampak? Untung kita. Kalau Melayu, boleh ni. Kena hantar balik dah ni. Sebab bukan orang kita dah ni. Itu ada satu contoh beza Mak Saleh dengan Melayu.
Bukan Melayu, saya rasa Islam mengajar kita untuk jujur.
Jujur sikit.
Why did you pick Kuala Lumpur? Why did you come to Malaysia?
It was a little bit under-researched for us. Mainly we came here because it was a major big city. We kept seeing YouTube content on it saying we have to come, we have to come. We didn't know too much after coming from Bangkok, but we heard it was a good time weather-wise to be here, and boy, we're so glad we did.
So positive first impressions. Scott, what were your first impressions when you landed in Malaysia?
First impressions, yeah, it's hot, but we're used to that from Florida. I didn't really know what to expect coming here, but it's been mind-blowing. It's been above all expectations in just about every way.
Wow, that's a pretty resounding review. Do you have a favorite aspect so far?
It's a more convenient city than I thought it would be. Like, our neighborhood is really, really walkable, so we love that. And the value is just incredible, and the quality is surprisingly good. We're paying less than half for everything that we pay in the US, but the quality is as good or better. That's just mind-blowing to us.
Korang, aku nak cerita sikit tentang penemuan aku dengan seorang Mat Saleh. You know Mat Saleh kan? Mat Saleh ni orang putih. Dia tak kata. Nama dia Klaus, right? Dia pandai cakap Melayu. Hai Klaus, apa khabar? Baik-baik aja. Kau tengok. Dia duduk di Malaysia ni kejap aja, tapi dah pandai cakap Melayu, cakap bahasa Melayu. Dan pasti aku tengok dia order tadi, selamba je dia cakap Melayu, macam dia rakyat Malaysia. Sampai aku terpaksa tanya, are you Malaysian? terpaksa tanya, are you Malaysian?
Pasport merah tapi bukan Malaysia.
Pasport merah tapi bukan Malaysia. Okey, boleh cerita sedikit apa pandangan you tentang Malaysia sekarang dan kenapa you berada di sini dan what is interesting about Malaysia in Malay?
Yes. Saya kerja dengan company elektronik buat LED, dan di ekonomi di Eropa sudah turun. Untuk saya datang ke sini yang sama company. Dan hari ini 10 tahun anniversary
10 tahun
company ini.
Syarikat ni ya.
Dan saya kerja di Penang. Di sini lebih enak kerja,
enak
untuk motivasi untuk buat yang mau.
Okay, nampak. So, what English a bit. What do you think about Malaysia? How is Malaysia? You like it so much? Why? Is it about the food? What about as people say?
The temperature.
Temperature is hot, man.
Yes, but
you like hot.
You know, in Europe it's also cold.
Too
in
cold.
Winter time you need 2 sets of clothing. Here you just have one.
I see. Now you can wear anything you like, right?
Always short sleeve.
Okay. And then what about people always say like Malaysian people. So what is it all about? Why they like Malaysian people? The people, they say.
The people are very friendly, very open, very tolerant. Also all the ethnic groups here, Indian, Malay, Chinese, Masalay, live peaceful together. So I did not see people fighting here, going on the road, demonstrating.
Of course we fight, but not so much. You see?
Yeah, maybe I don't see that. I'm sleeping
in politics we fight so much, right? Okay, so nampak dia ni menilai Malaysia negara yang amat bagus dan suka duduk di sini. Walaupun kita tak tahan panas, dia happy dengan panas sebab sejuk lebih dahsyat sampai nak pakai baju 2 helai kan. Okey, jadi kat sini aku nak beritahu korang, hargailah Malaysia, hargailah apa yang kita dah ada ini kerana orang luar suka datang ke sini. Jangan kita pula perasan nak rasa nak keluar, kau belum tahu kat luar macam mana kan. Alright, so I think thank you very much Mr. Claus. Nama dia Claus macam Santa Claus. So hari Christmas boleh dapat hadiah ni kan.
Belum sampai hari Christmas.
Okay,
masih jauh.
Ya. Thank you very much. Jumpa lagi. Sampai jumpa lagi. Teruskan bersama aku. Assalamualaikum.
Inilah yang membuat ramai orang luar akhirnya paham bahwa kelebihan Malaysia bukan sekadar pada pembangunan atau tempat-tempat menariknya, tetapi juga pada masyarakatnya yang hidup dalam suasana harmoni dan penuh rasa hormat antara satu sama lain. Dan kalau menurut kalian, apakah perkara paling istimewa tentang Malaysia yang membuat ramai pelancong ingin datang kembali? Tulis pendapat kalian di kolom komentar. Sampai jumpa di cerita berikutnya, hanya di Bang Eren.